Hey guys, Jill Coleman here with JillFit Physiques. I'm taking your questions today, doing a little Q&A, and I got a question from Sabrina. She said, Jill, I'm a spinning instructor and I teach at night. A lot of times I don't get home until 8:30 at night after my workout. Knowing my body, what should I eat that late? Sometimes I don't even eat until 10 p.m. So what's the best thing to do? A lot of you guys ask this because you have long days, and a lot of you are trainers or group exercise instructors that your day goes long, right? So you might not get home till 9 o'clock at night. The key for this is two things. What is your goal? Okay, so if your goal is fat loss, this is what I recommend. I recommend coming home and having a normal dinner of protein and vegetables. Have as many fibers, vegetables as you want. Have a huge big ass salad. Have as many vegetables, fibers, vegetables as you want. Have extra broccoli. Have tons of greens. Have onions, peppers, mushrooms, all these kind of fibers, vegetables. Have as many as you want. And then have a serving of lean protein, whether that's chicken, fish, turkey, whatever, about 5 to 6 ounces. That's going to be about 30 grams of protein, and then as many vegetables as you possibly want. Just stuff yourself, especially I remember when I used to teach fitness classes, I used to be so hungry when I got home, and I think it's important that you feel satisfied. You can have a little bit of fat as well, so if you wanted to have maybe a little bit of an avocado on top of your salad or a sprinkle of cheese or something, that's a little bit better. Fat loss, okay, so protein, vegetables, and a little bit of healthy fats, if maybe that's nuts, maybe it's coconut oil, maybe olive oil, something like that. If you want muscle gain or you're not worried about fat loss, then you can have some starchy carb as well at night. And this is, the concept of carb backloading, which is you have most of your carbs in the evening. And the reason you do that is because you're repleting your glycogen stores overnight. So you go to sleep and you have a big serving of carbohydrates before bed. You replete your glycogen that you just kind of depleted during your workout so that when you wake up the next day, you're recovered for that workout for the next day. However, you have to take into consideration that you are going to be spiking insulin at that time at night a little bit. And if you have more of a starchy, kind of slower carbohydrate like maybe a sweet potato or brown rice, or starchy vegetables like squash, zucchini, eggplant, even if you have some whey protein powder or some casein powder. Both of those are proteins, but they are insulinogenic, which means they raise insulin a little bit because they are dairy foods. Dairy raises insulin. So if you aren't worried about fat loss and you want to just have kick-ass workouts and you want to maybe even build muscle, I think it's important, or you don't want to lose muscle. So Sabrina, if you're teaching a whole bunch of fitness classes and you're not really getting your weight training in, you're not recovering from your workouts, then you may need to do some carb post-workout. But if it's fat loss, I would say cut out the starch and just go to bed, having protein, vegetables, maybe a little bit of fat. And that's it. So remember, this isn't a hard and fast rule. It's totally up to you. And the best way to figure out what works for you is to just try it. So maybe you start with starch, a serving of starch. That would probably be a half a cup of cooked brown rice, or a half cup of sweet potato, or maybe a full cup of cooked oats, starchy carbs, maybe some fruit, things like that. Start with that and do that every day for a week. And do your measurements. See if your hunger, energy, and craving is balanced, and then also see if you're losing fat, if that's what your goal is, and see how your workouts feel. Measure your energy. That's the best way to figure it out, and that's my answer. So hopefully it helps you. Talk to you soon.